Hey girlies, I'm Aubrey,
I'm Paiton.
and today we are guessing books based off of their 1-star review.
Yes, so join with a cup of coffee as we dive between these paper sheets.
All right.
Let's do it. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's pod. I just want to jump in here really quick and let
Yes.
everyone know that there are no spoilers in this episode. We are just guessing the book. We are not going to say anything too spoilery that most people don't already know going into the books and these reviews. This is just to have a good laugh and giggle and have a good time.
Yes.
But this is a little bit of a different episode. We do have some more book reviews coming up. Just gotta read the dang book first. So, if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you like this kind of challenge. These challenge episodes, because I know we have so much fun making them.
Yes.
So,
And play along with us. Let us
yeah.
know what you get and maybe if you're a little quicker than us.
Yeah, so basically, if you've never seen one of these videos, which I'm sure if
Yes.
you've, everyone's making them right now. So Aubrey and I both, by ourselves, looked at each other's reading list and we chose books like 5 to 8. We'll see how much time we have today to do. And we picked 1-star reviews on Goodreads and we're going to read
Yep.
them. And then that person has to guess what that book is. So we did this before with Neva, who's been on the podcast, and
Yes.
we had a good time. I don't know if that episode's still up.
I think it is.
Okay,
It's
so
one of our
yes.
early episodes.
Yes, it's one of our like under 20 episodes. So, and I think this is our 48th. So
Yeah. So
it's been some
time has passed.
Yes. So I'm happy to be doing this again because oh my god, it's so much fun. So without
Yes.
further ado, I can go first,
right.
Aubrey, if you want to
Okay.
get your guessing pants on. Okay, and I'm sure
It's state of mind.
yeah, I'm sure we'll go back and forth and have the same books, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And also, I was worried. I kept on scrolling because I'm like, she's gonna read these and know, like, if I say this, I read that review.
It was hard to pick ones because it was like what's funny but gives context to the book and isn't too long, but like makes sense but doesn't give the book away.
Yes.
So, okay.
All right. So this is a
Ready.
2-part, and if we did you screenshot your reviews?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put them in the episode
Yeah.
so everyone can read them. Okay.
Perfect.
Here we go. First one, book talk needs to be eradicated. 1 star. And then because there's no context to that one. But book talk needs to be eradicated.
So
1
all
star.
the books we read.
Okay. This author does not have a single original thought in her head. 1 star.
Okay. I want to guess. I have a few thoughts that come to mind. The one I would say for this is it fucking powerless?
Yes.
Yes. Because I saw comments of people on other books saying that, but if you guys listen to our Powerless review, I was not the biggest fan. Feel like I've read that book before, perhaps in a better context and framing.
I didn't want to read this part of the review because it
Yeah.
says I was gonna do blank, but the Hunger Games did it better. Red Queen even did it better. This author does not have original thought in her head, and then it goes into like a long review.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna give you that much.
Yeah, that's like if you're stuck
Yes.
level.
Yes.
Okay.
Powerless.
You ready for
All
yours? Now, I will give you half points if you can guess the author. Okay. But I want to see if you can guess the book based off of absolutely nothing.
Oh no, okay.
Oh wow. No one died again.
Oh, done. Done because I've seen this review. House of Flame and Shadow, Crescent City.
Oh, that's cheating.
It's so bad. That was what I was scared of.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
no,
see.
that's so fucking true because honestly, no one dying in her books is killing me. Yes, that's
That
exactly
was
what's on my
such a
note.
good review.
That was so good. Did you also have it prepped?
I had it prepped. Yeah, but it was one of my
Yeah.
last ones. So good. I'm happy I picked extras. Oh, that is so true. If you've read Crescent City 3, in Crescent City in general, and you know Sarah J. Maas, it's like, girl,
If you know Sarah J. Maas in general.
it's just there are too many characters in that book. Kill one off. Like,
Yeah. Kill a
All
few,
right.
actually.
All
right.
to keep it brief, problematic garbage. And then the second one I have is there is
Okay.
no way blank character has so many friends. 1 star. Here we go. If you need help, I can read off another one.
Who has a lot of friends? I'm trying to think of like a book series where I'm like, oh no, that person has.
This may help.
Okay.
Blank and blank continue to be the most obnoxious people alive and can't communicate despite being able to speak through their minds.
Oh, this is For the Ring.
Is it?
Or Iron Flame, I guess, more
Yes.
specifically. For communicating.
Problematic garbage.
Problematic garbage.
She was so mad at, like, it's not even worth listing out all the dumb stuff in this book. But if you're wondering, yes, a ton of people die in this book too. And yes, it's absolutely no impact on anything. And yes, Violet is still busy being horny during casual moments, mentions of death and mayhem and whatnot. Also, if I hear Violet complain about not being open and honest and whatever the fuck with her one more time, I will scream and throw this book into a volcano where it belongs. A volcano? Like, what?
Oh my goodness. We're going to have to go back and tweak that spoiler warning. We're going to have to add something in post.
We just may.
Okay. That all fair. Okay. The writing was pretty, but I'm also pretty. At least I have something to offer. 1 star.
The writing is pretty, but so am I. Oh, is this Divine Rivals?
Yes. I thought that
Because
would stump
it
you
is
a little
true.
bit more. It's true.
I did not love Divine Rivals. I was like, this.
There's a lot of pros going on.
It
A
wasn't
lot
it.
of pros.
I felt the same.
I
about
thought that
Atlas.
one, you might be like, oh, maybe it's an Olive E. Blake book. But no, you got it right away. Good for you.
Are
Oh,
the
no.
enemies to lovers in the room with us?
Powerless? No. I already did that one. Enemies to lovers, but it doesn't feel enemies to lovers. Is this also Divine Rivals?
Yes. I'm like, I had to read this other one. She writes love letters like I did when I was heartbroken at 13 over my Minecraft.
Yes. I wanted to do that one, but I was like, the letters is too
Too good.
obvious.
I know, that's why
Too good.
I did the are the enemies to lovers in the room with us? Because that
In
was
the room
one
with
of my points.
Yeah, that was.
I understand it's rivals to lovers. I get that, but it was marketed as enemies to lovers, and they are not enemies.
Yeah, never. That's actually a problem I have with like all recent books is that they're enemies to lovers. But one, the guy is always just like hopelessly in love with her. Like never once were they actually enemies. Actually, this guy had never had a single bad thought about that character a day in his life. All right.
Exactly.
All right,
All
here.
right, I'm ready.
I think this one's going to be more difficult, okay?
Oh no, okay.
I don't have actually extra things saved, but
That's okay.
I wish God had given me as little self-awareness as it gave the characters, the narrative, and the author.
Did you say self-awareness?
Yes.
Okay. Self-awareness. So maybe a main character who's pretentious. But, like, to that person. Oh, and they hate the author?
Yeah, but I don't know how much of a clue that's going to be for you.
Well,
they also
because
think that the author...
everyone hates Rebecca Yarros. So I feel like it's not Fourth Wing, is it?
Stick on the pretentious stage.
Pretentious. Okay.
You were hot on the money there.
Oh, look at me. Okay, not me looking around at my books. Okay, I want to jump into the ACOTAR world.
There's not a pretentious thing about those books, my love.
No, pretentious, not like writing. I mean, like a main character that thinks like they're hot shit.
Well,
okay. So now I'm thinking Olivia Blake.
Think pretentious in like snobby. Think it's of the author as well, like in their like writing style.
Oh.
In the characters.
Yeah, Sarah's not like that.
Yeah. Sarah has the opposite problem.
Yeah. Okay, now I understand. One for my enemy?
No. But that vibe. No, it's not Olivia Blake, but think you're in the right vibe. No. I have read it more recently than you, but you have read this.
What? Oh, you've read it more recently than me.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm thinking about the books you've read recently, because I always know what you're reading.
Here's another thing.
Okay.
I thought this story was beautifully written, but unfortunately had some logistical problems with it.
Logistical problems. Okay, this is No, we read that book together. I read this book.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the realm of an Olivia Blake-esque.
A solid 70% of these chapters were the same chapter.
It's not Tress.
No. Okay, quirky white girl bullshit.
Oh my god, I was literally about to say the list just to be funny, but then you said white girl bullshit. Oh, wait. No, because you read Happy Place before me, and that's not pretentious.
No, I wanted the main character to be with the bad guy.
Oh, wait, here we go.
Here you go. That's what you needed. That's the clue you needed.
The main character is back. Wait, why am I brain farting so much? Like, yeah, I remember having this conversation with you. I'm like, girl, no. She's not going to be with the bad guy.
Actually, a lot of people were like, that makes sense that you shipped that, but that's not true.
The bad guy. Yeah, we did a book review on it. Did we not?
We have not filmed a book review of this yet.
Yet?
Well, it's still out there.
Y'all need to give me a moment.
However, there were more people than you saying, oh, you shipped her with blank, didn't you?
This is not throwing a glass, because we said it's not Sarah J. Maas. It's not Powerless.
Nope. I read it within the year, and you read it more than a year ago.
I've never read this book. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not Crow Prince. What are you talking about? I obviously need help. You need to give me a second. I remember having this conversation with you about the villain in the story.
But girl, seriously, you had 300 years and all you did was try putting glimpses of you in art? That's your mastermind plan? So self-centered when you could try to make a difference in history, especially when you witness humanity making the same mistakes over and over again.
This is the Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Yep.
Yes, because you wanted her to be with fucking the
The
devil.
devil. Listen,
Oh my gosh.
it was a better romance.
It's right.
It's right there. Oh my god, I should have said it's on the screen with you.
I'm like,
She's-
is he in the room with us?
Is he in the room with
Y'all,
us?
I'm
And
gonna have
that's
to
why
cut
other
that.
people were telling me also like, oh, you probably shipped her with Luke, didn't you? Because it was a book club book.
It was a book club book. Ah. See, and that's true. I'm like, what book did you read after me? Because like usually
Yeah.
we're like 1 for 1, or usually like I'm behind you. So I'm like, what did I read before Aubrey? Duh. Yeah, that book club. Like, if I've already read the book club book, in my mind, I'm just there for a good time. Like,
Yeah. Just there to fuck
oh
her
my
up.
gosh, I'm gonna have to cut that apart. That is hilarious. Yeah, when you said the love interest, I was like, yes, I remember talking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I love this game though. It gets
Well,
my mind working.
You said pretentious to start, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna get it
So pretentious.
right away. Because the second you put out Olive V. Blake, what's the next like pretentious thing we've read? Divine
V.E.
Rivals,
Schwab.
but we already guessed that. And then V.E. Schwab. And I was like, oh, she's getting it.
Nope, not today, honey. Apparently too early for my brain. All right. Moving on. Sorry,
Yes.
everyone.
That was so funny.
At this point, 1-star review from Utachi. At this point, reading a blank book is a self-inflicted ordeal I put myself through.
JLA.
Okay.
Sarah J. Maas.
No. You got it.
Okay.
You just have to,
Oh,
you
okay.
just have to guess the book.
Oh, fuck.
You are right. Reading JLA at this point is torture.
It was so quick just because that's how I feel. I will keep reading her books.
Even writing fun, trashy romantasy requires a certain skill that, it's JLA. JLA does not possess. After 2 previous DNFs, I decided to give this a try.
I mean, this could describe any and all of them. A soul of ash and blood.
Here, let me try to find
A flesh in the fire.
I was
Visions. They all sound the same.
Releasing this after a successful project has to be the biggest downgrade I've ever read.
Oh, A Flesh in the Fire. That's the one that
Nope.
came out right after. Fuck.
They have to have more substance than #this poor orphan girl who was different and turns out to be special at the very end. Said my evil guide justify coercion and power imbalance by the lack of a heart. Learning compassion for the first time.
A shadow in the ember.
Banging my head against the wall.
A light in the flame.
No, girl.
Oh my god. Is it fucking... I don't know the titles of these shits. Is it The Crown of Gilded Bones?
Nope.
War of Two Queens.
Nope.
I feel like I've guessed them all. Kingdom of Flesh and Fire.
Nope.
I've said them all. Okay, so it's not book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Visions of Flesh and Fire and Blood.
I do the compendium guy.
I think I said it and you missed it.
No, I you did not for a fact. I know. I hated this.
Oh my
book.
god, it's full of ruin and rage. It's the good one?
Yeah,
I like
hate
that
it.
one.
There's this review here that says, yes, it felt like she rested on her ego and got lazy. The entirety of this book was tropes and none were made.
Damn, I thought that was her best book.
I thought it was her best book too, guys.
No, because I think it's good. I was feeling guilty about rating this 1 star until I explained the plot to someone else.
Isn't that how they always are? You're like, that
This
5-star
one's
was
bad.
amazing.
The plot of this one still has me like, huh? I have another one, but I want to give you a minute with this because I feel like this other one, you either get it right away or I need to find a third clue.
A plot that when you're reading it, it's nice. And when you explain to someone, you're like,
I don't even know if you're reading it. Is it nice?
okay. What book have I read that I'm like,
You really like this book.
Oh.
Okay. The
Not
second
really.
1-star review.
Yeah.
This book is my enemy.
One for my enemy. You know what? that plot is a little interesting. It's Romeo and Juliet, if anyone's interested in reading it. It's a really good book. I really liked it. But if you were
have a
to
review.
explain it to someone, actually, when we were doing a book review, Aubrey was like, wait, what happened? Alrighty, on to the next one here.
Yes.
All right. Let me make sure we are doing one. All right. Wait, you're gonna get it. This one you're gonna get so fast.
So fast. Okay.
Should have stopped reading at the mention of his tail.
Crow Prince. I love the tail.
So I love that review because as someone who isn't into like super high fantasy, like I really love the whimsical vibes of Cruel Prince, and like Jack Edwards' review of Cruel Prince was like heartbreaking. Like I think that they're really cool book series.
Oh my gosh.
But when
Yes.
I found out that he had a tail, I was like,
No, I think it's fun. People do.
does he
they
like?
hate on
Was
it
he
all the
wag
time.
it whenever he gets excited?
I think sometimes they do describe it like curling around things.
Yeah.
And then in
When he
the
poops, it has
sequel
to, like, go up.
series, Oak has hooves, and they're like, I'm reading it right now, and he'll be like running, and he'll be like, "Oh, my hooves are slipping on the ground." I like it.
It's
You
just
know
like-
what? If you're good with wings, why aren't you good with a fucking tail?
That's true.
No
Though
one hates
I will
only
say-
the Bat Boys.
I will say though, like it took me a while, like the pointed ears, like the Akatar
Really?
characters. I don't in my head picture them with pointed ears, like when I'm
Oh,
reading.
I love the pointed ears. Give me a little fun
Just-
fantasy.
Nah, it's just those little things. But that is so funny that like the ones are should have stopped with the mention
Should
of
have stopped at the tail. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
it's so funny.
That's
All right.
perfect. Okay. All right. I think you'll get this pretty quickly too. Maybe not the specific one, but you'll get it. The unalive him phrase in a fantasy book. 1 star.
Did they use unalive?
Yes. In the book,
In-
on the page, are the words unalive. Who would do this?
Who would do this?
Come
JLA.
on. Yeah. Which one?
Okay.
Do you remember? I brought this up. When we talked about this book, I brought this up. Because it's ridiculous.
The third book and
Nope.
the second book.
No.
Oh no! Is this the Castile's POV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not visions.
Soul
one.
of. Oh, it's on my phone. Ash and Blood. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
I
know why we
remember.
have Castile saying unalive.
Yeah, that whole book was stupid.
He's literally killing people. He's literally doing it. Does he needs the censored version?
I unalived that verse. Yeah, I know. It's like, dude,
Oh
it's a
my
fantasy
God.
book. You murdered them. Like,
Yeah. Like you just did it.
Get it right. Is she not embarrassed? ... This is really embarrassing. Why 50 Shades of Fairy? If you're looking for fairy erotica, maybe you'll like it. I don't know.
Corded silver flames.
Yes, that's what it is. What's worse? Number 1, writing fairy porn and dedicating it to your husband, dog, and 2-year-old toddler. Or number 2, the fact that I'll probably read number 5, laugh my ass off. And that's from old Grammy Simba.
Oh my God.
That is, and then oh my god, the comments on this review are fucking hilarious. Someone's like, most accurate review I've ever read. And that is true. Like in the beginning of Sarah's book, she's like, dedicated to my husband, dog, and 2-year-old. And then they're like, this is how you give a blowjob to a man.
Yeah. I have one left.
Okay, and then I have one left too, if you're interested.
Okay. Someone explained to me why this book got away with turning the beloved Maryborough, that's the main character from Red Queen, I know you haven't read that, into a sex-crazed moron with precisely 3 personality traits. Came back to give this a proper review. Pacing is not great. There is no genuine stakes. Every plot point is miserably predictable. The love interest personality does not exist outside of lust for glares and being toxic. I expected Aragorn X Hunger Games, it says Hunter Games, and came up empty-handed. If you like Sarah J. Maas's ACOTAR series, you will probably enjoy this.
Okay. Fourth Wing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I was like, wait. All right, that person hates fantasy.
That person actually,
They like YA, like, back in the day fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, Aragon.
Yeah.
Like, probably Percy Jackson. Like,
Yeah.
the more, like, they'd probably like Cruel Prince.
Sex-crazed moron. I will say, Violet was always thinking about dick. Violet was
so
always
horny.
thinking about dick.
So horny. And I love her.
But, like, come on. If I was 21 at a dragon's writing school and everyone around me was hot as fuck with abs, like, I too would always be thinking about dick. Like,
yeah, like, she, like, let the girl have her young college years. Like, damn.
Damn.
If people want to bitch about Violet in the second book, I'm all for it. Like, but the
Yeah.
first book?
The first book?
Off.
Fuck off.
Kindly? Fuck off. All right, the last review.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if you're going to get this. I
Okay.
just decided last minute to do this one when I was pulling these. Painfully unfunny narration distracted me from enjoying any other aspect of this one. And then a lot of reviews were like, is the plot with us in the room?
Plot with us? Okay. Something that doesn't have a lot of plot and
there's
the writing is bad.
Painfully unfunny narration.
Painfully
So there's a
unfunny narration. Narrator. So, first person.
I do have another one, but I wanted to see if you could.
I'm trying to think. As a fantasy reader, I don't do a ton of first person.
I don't remember this being first person, but there is a narrator.
Oh. Is this Tress?
Yes. This is the one I was gonna
So
say
that's
next.
not first person. Yes. Go ahead.
DNF. Maybe this should have stayed between Sanderson and his wife. ...
I love Tress. I think Hoyd's hilarious. Fuck you.
The Hoyd parts are my favorite parts. So, like, that's where I have mixed feelings about Tress. But, yeah. No, I loved Hoyd's narration. Like,
Okay.
especially
You know what?
if you're a Sanderson fan, and a
Yeah.
lot of reviews, if you've never read Brandon Sanderson, a lot of the reviews are like, this is not any other Brandon Sanderson book, meaning like, do
'Cause it's
not
fun.
read this book thinking this is
Yeah.
his writing, because it's not. It's fun and whimsical,
Yeah.
and it's
It's camp.
basically just a Princess Bride retelling. So
Yeah. Anyways, you know what? Fuck you. Because if you're saying that it was like, if you don't like their writing style, then you've never seen Princess Bride. Like, watch the movie, read the book. Like, he nailed it. He nailed it.
it's fun and it's so pretty looking.
Yes, I love the
I
art.
thought
I'm obsessed
That
with
would be a fun one to end on, because
it. Yes.
in the spirit of spring, we are going to review Tress. for
Yes.
anyone who wants to read it this spring. I think it's a really great spring read. So,
I agree. And Brandon
And-
Sanderson just announced his 5th secret project. If you missed it, he went full Taylor Swift by hiding. I don't think Paiton, I don't know if you know any of this. So he does like weekly update videos, and in them, he started hiding the number 631. Like all throughout them, starting like months ago, he started hiding this number 631. And so he just posted his 631st YouTube video where he is talking about the Words of Radiance backer kit project, which everyone knew was coming. But then at 6 minutes and 31 seconds into the video, it just has Brandon staring at the screen, and it's silent, and it's slowly zooming into his face. And he announces that he went on vacation and just wrote a book. He just went on vacation. He's like, if I go on vacation, then I'll go to the beach. And if I go to the beach, I'll get inspired. And if I get inspired, I will write a whole fucking book on vacation. Because he is no man.
yeah, he does not sleep. I saw the Instagram video, but that is amazing. Yeah, you have to just
Wild.
like, whether you like that type of writing style, you have to respect it, because
Yeah.
that is insane.
Oh my
But
gosh.
okay, we sometimes struggled, but all in all, did pretty good this time.
Yeah. This
more
was, I
books
think
under our belts.
Yeah. And we knew to pick books very tailored to each other. Whereas when we had Neva on, we were trying to pick books that like we thought both had read, and I think we missed the mark like half the time.
Yeah.
So, but that's still fun. So you can check out that video. Watch us goof a little bit more.
Yeah, it is a good girly time. But if you, like I said, if you like these challenge-esque videos, please let us know. I know they're not your typical book review everyone's looking for, but it's fun to have a little challenge every once in a while. So as always, please like, subscribe, go give us a follow, give us a DM. We love talking to you all, and we love this community.
Yes. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy reading.